So, let's talk about a concept that can literally reshape your entire financial future. It's called investing, and it's really all about one thing: making your money work for you instead of the other way around. Let's dive in.
And this, right here, is the core idea. You see, it's not just about saving what you earn. It's about putting that money to work. It's about shifting from being a passenger in your financial life to actually getting in the driver's seat and heading straight for your goals.
So what even is an investment when you get right down to it? Well, put simply, it's a trade-off. It's you choosing not to spend some money today, say on a new phone or a vacation, for the chance to let it grow into something way, way bigger tomorrow. You're trading a small instant reward for a potentially huge future one.
Okay, but why is this so critical? I mean, why not just tuck your money away in a safe bank account and call it a day? Well, because whether you realize it or not, your money is already in a race against time.
This slide really lays it out perfectly. The big opponent you're up against, it's called inflation. Just think about it this way. The cash you hide under the mattress is kind of like it's on a treadmill. It's losing value, losing purchasing power as the price of everything around you goes up. Investing, on the other hand, is like getting on an escalator. It's designed to lift your money's value up, hopefully faster than inflation can drag it down.
So yeah, it really boils down to three huge reasons. First, like we just saw, is to beat inflation. That's a big one. Second, you want to create what's called passive income. That's money your investments earn for you even when you're sleeping. And, both of those things lead to the ultimate goal, financial freedom, the power to live life completely on your own terms.
Okay, so let's say you're convinced. But now for the big question. Where do you actually put your money? Well, it turns out there are several main paths you can take on this whole investment journey.
You've got a few main options to look at. With financial investments, you could buy stocks, which is like owning a tiny piece of a company. Or you could buy bonds, where you're basically lending money to a government or a big corporation. Then there's real estate, buying property to rent out or maybe sell later for profit. Some folks turn to precious metals, like gold, trying to protect their wealth during uncertain times. Or hey, you could go all in and invest directly in a business.
But you know what? Maybe the most powerful investment you could ever make isn't even on that list. It's investing in yourself. Seriously, learning a new skill, getting a certification, going back to school, all of that stuff directly boosts your ability to earn more money for the rest of your life. And that's a return on investment that is pretty tough to beat. All right, before you put a single dollar to work, there are two golden rules you just have to understand. Think of them as the absolute must-know rules of the road for any investor, new or old. So let me ask you a quick question. If an investment promises a huge potential reward, I'm talking life-changing money, what's the catch? What else has to be part of that equation?
The answer is higher risk. And that is the first golden rule. Risk and reward are basically two sides of the same coin. A low-risk investment is probably going to offer a low, steady return. To even have a shot at a much higher reward, you usually have to accept a lot more risk. The real trick is finding that balance that lets you sleep at night.
I'm sure you've heard this one a million times before, right? Well, it perfectly captures our second golden rule. And there's a good reason this advice has stuck around for so long. The fancy term for this is diversification. It just means instead of betting your entire life savings on one single company stock, you spread your money out across lots of different kinds of investments. It basically creates a financial safety net. So if one of your investments has a really bad year, the others can help cushion the blow and protect your hard-earned money. So we've gone over the why, the what, and the rules of the road. Now it's time for one final piece of wisdom that should really guide every single decision you make from here on out. This might be the most important thing we talk about today. Every single investment has some level of risk. There are just no guarantees. Now that's not meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you, because knowledge is your absolute best defense. Always, always do your own research. Understand exactly what you're putting your money into before you ever commit. So we're going to end with this thought. After all of this, the question isn't really if you should invest, it's how. You've got the basic building blocks now. So, the real question is, what are you going to make your money do for you?